Hello. Today I'm going to do another behind the scenes video on how I made my song that's upcoming called Pink Gin. Hope you enjoy. So, this is my session in all its beautiful entirety. This is the extended mix that is. There's many elements here to discuss. Um, let's go into it. And I apologize for the quality. I promise it sounds a lot better. I tested it through like a good club system and like sound system. Wicked. So yeah, starting off, we got in your normal boots and cats sort of rhythm, typical standard for EDM and whatever. There's an impact sound to make it more um intensity. Got some other little elements of percussion there, like reverse snares. We got the bass going in. So pretty much to start with, I made all of these synths, like the bass. I'm gonna actually let me unfreeze that track. Do I have to pluck anywhere? I do have to pluck. So let me break it down. So pretty much because I don't have Serum at the moment. I've literally made them on Vital. I'm gonna like put like a link or somewhere to like the tutorial for this when I can find it. But this is, let me solo that. These are basically the plucks, or like the bass for the plucks. And well, I mean, the video will actually, to be honest, explain this a lot more better than I can. But to give it more Dead Mouse's feel, in terms of like his music, I done a process which is really neat, called sidechaining. And if I go into my onto the mixer, let me show I think it's +9. Um, there it is. Yeah. Ignore those. I think it's this one. If I turn that off, this is just get rid of that. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, it's there, but the magic is really no, it might, yeah, well, maybe it might not, but there's a video on you can probably find on like how to sidechain. Let me turn the compressor on, and really what it does, not that, is like the bass dips underneath the kick. So it gives more of like a pulsating feel to it. Yeah, like I've done that for the plucks, so they play for like about 16, I think. 16 bars. As like an extended intro. Then you've got the plucks on their own. They get introduced after like this. After that sound, they kind of do the same thing. And I had the amazing privilege to work with my really good friend Holly. And massive credit for doing providing the vocals on this song. So like, there's this part which like we kind of did like had like an outtake. I put lots of reverb on it, so you can't really hear what's saying, but it's really subtle.
Oh, it says like 116, doesn't it? So can you hear my voice? Like, is it picking up what I'm saying?
Once again, sorry about the quality being a little bit bad. But yeah, so there's this bit of outtake, which which she badgered me to put in there. So just ended up leaving it in there, like, and it actually worked really well for the intro because it, oh my gosh, it starts at 1:16. Whoa. So yeah, that's when the verse started and we kind of came in early. The more you know. But then when it actually gets to 16, like, you know, before there's like 8 bars of just the chords, then chords of the drums. But then the groove actually changes on the drums with the hi-hats. Didn't realize I didn't have Snap to Grid off. So then, yeah, this is the actual verse.
Friday night, us to hang out at the local bar. A fake facade, hiding on my record.
Hold, I'm singing on it. Woo! So like it kind of has like a cool gang vocal sound. And it's a really nice blend of like both our octaves. I'm in like a lower range, like baritone bass sort of range. She's obviously higher, so it's like a really nice complement with each other. Then, you know, I actually added a bit of what to spice it up a bit. You can see here that I've got some delay. Oh, sorry about that. I've got some delay on the plucks. These are my settings. It's quite a lot dry. There's only fair amount of feedback. I've set it to 1/16. And with the plucks, it just once again they're side chained as well, but it just adds more like a rhythmic feel to it. If I was to mute that, or if I also muted the bass as well, you can hear it better. Yeah. You can hear how it's like quite swung. Like it's sort of quite swung because those like the delay on it. It gives it like a almost triplet feeling to it. You know, it's like those vocals play for a bit. You know, they have their bit. For the extended mix, I in the radio edit, there's no bridge or like pre-chorus. Just to help it fit into like the 3 minute mark. This I've got the bridge or like the pre-chorus here. So like once again, the drums go back into like their original sound, or like groove from the beginning. But no lyrics there. They come into like the second bit over there. No, they're like. But the other thing I forgot to mention, I mapped the this for the plucks and for the bass. I mapped on my keyboards. I mapped the cutoff, which is over there, to one of the dials on the keyboard, so I can manually sort of turn it up and down to increase the cutoff, which you can notice. I can't make this any smaller, I'm afraid. Like but just pay attention to like the sound of these plucks. If I turn the bass off, like getting like they'll sound brighter. Yeah, they'll sound brighter like when I'm turning the cutoff up. Actually, you'll be able to see it here as well in a minute. Yeah. So those are the amazing vocals I managed to stack up together. There's a lot of like kind of groovy stuff I did. I do cut like the tracks quite a lot to like modulate them into like how I want it to go. Like there's like one bit where over here it's just her voice stacked 3 times, I've got my voice stacked twice. There's one track over over there, which is just my vocal, seeing the drinking, going back into like the gang vocal, and that adds like a really nice dynamic, and like sort of, it just shows like who's who and who's singing, because there's a lot more, like there's 2 tracks of mine, which are stacked, but there's like about 3 for hers, just to have like a really nice wide sound, and to like really kind of make it almost hypnotic. I love that detail a lot. There's one bit I was on like a Zoom call with like a producer, and he suggested about having, instead of like the chords which I originally had here, they like, gives it overtook what the vocals were doing. So you're focusing more on like the higher melody of those chords instead of the vocals. So move that into like a different section there. Here I've got like a call and response thing. It's like these little lead synths are basically responding to like what's being sung. So there's a lot of reverb there just to make it sound wide. And so these are what they sound like. And then there's another one that's about here. Yeah, so it's not like adding too much detail to it, but it's sort of just there in the background to, like, as I said, to respond to what's being sung. A bit of like a vocal thing going on there. Not going to play that. It's just delay and stuff. Just mixing around with that. But then there's a lead, which is really, really nice. I love this lead so much. Listen to this. Oh yeah, gotta love when that does that. Am I right? That really wasn't was. Wow. Okay. Springy. That's not how it sounds like, by the way. I promise you. I was gonna talk about it. I don't know why that's doing that. Either way, there's some nice melody there I recorded with that lead, because it actually kind of reminds me of the song called Quetzalcoatl by Deadmau5. Funny enough, the whole song was musically inspired by him. Who could have guessed? But yeah, there's like the chords going. They're the same as here. Thanks. Yeah, there's like some leads, like they kind of play on and off. There's like lead plays really bright, big wow moment. Then chords, wow moment, chords. Then there's the point here where if I go into the automation, you can see like the bass starts to die down a bit. I got like, where you see it says bypassed, those are like it's bypassing the plugin effects of the delay on the what do you call it, on the plucks. Like it bypasses the delay on that. Here I changed it to where you can see the cutoff. So there's a bit where it's just the drums and the plucks by themselves. So it just leads nicely back into the second chorus, which is the exact same as the first one, because I couldn't think of anything cool to write. Here I've got like a couple vocals of myself. Then an idea. Well, these are the 2 tracks bounced in place with that one there. But yeah, it's just a couple of vocals, pandy left and right of my voice, and then her idea, which you'll hear in a bit.
I feel it coming, the confidence. I feel it coming, I'm in the mood. This isn't how I really am. I feel it now.
So yeah, it's her little contribution, which was a really fun. Like it was a really fun recording session we did. And like she tried, like it was like a bit of a response to what I was singing, basically going on there. But like So there's one bit where she sings, "I'm in the mood," and then like she like at the end we tried going like, "I'm feeling good," but then like when the chorus happened, the vocals for that, we're like, okay, this doesn't really fit that well. It's like, okay, we're not going to try that. So I kind of deleted that, but kept the other one, the first "I'm in the mood," and I thought, this is a really nice. This works. So it's like what I love about this song in general, right? It's just that there's so many ideas that were bounced across, well, like to different people, like to my dad or like to the producer I was talking to, and then the idea for myself, and just like I was trying, like I took those on board and then just sort of played around with how it worked. And we're like, oh, okay, this works. I like that. I like how that works. Then just stuck with it. Yeah, yeah, the recording session was really fun. I don't like because I've had it before, like um well, like you're most of the time you're in like a studio, you have to get things done right now. Like it has to be like to the time and everything. I understand why, but what I really liked about this session was just that it felt like hanging out. Like we were getting the vocals done, but we were just hanging out, really, just having a laugh, sharing some stuff, and just yeah, it just was a good time. It just felt like we were in there for like 3 hours or something, but it felt like half an hour. It's like that's the kind of recording sessions I love doing. About that, like but yeah, it's like there's the those counter melody, then you got the lead, which I don't know why it's doing that, but it sounds pretty funky and funny. But there's like when that happens, I've got an impact sound, the same one. I listen to a lot of Dead Mouse's songs working on this, not in terms like more in terms like getting the idea and the production techniques of what he's doing. So like even those impact sounds are sidechained. Because I hear that a lot from like random album title, that album. It's like then the outro happens. Like a lot of this, to be honest, is just the same. It's like just a longer version of like a 3 minute song, really. Just because I wanted to have like a longer element for people to dance to, but then also just it doesn't. I don't know. It not that it doesn't take up too much of your time, but it just you can really soak up these ideas more, and like you can't really do that in like a 3 minute edit. Um, so that's why I loved working on like a longer version of a song, really. Um, but yeah, both that both versions will be out later on this year. Um, yeah, I've got some artwork for it. It's sick. No, then so basically you got like 16 bars of the drums of the bass, and just the drums. Outro. No, just a normal like extended outro, like what he does as well. To wrap it up. Besides that, there's really not like yeah, it's like effect wise, there's just some delay, EQ, space designer. It's basically a reverb plugin. I've literally besides Vital, all of these are just stock plugins on Logic. Um, and me not understanding how to mix properly. That's by the by. Um, like yeah, but there's only like 3 vocals stacked. There's like some which I put a lot of reverb on her voice, just like really enunciate and like give it a hard pan to the right, just to really enunciate some of the lyrics. Um, Actually, that's the topic I'm gonna go into now. Lyrics. What are the lyrics? These are the lyrics. I'll give you time to read them. Let me break it down for you. Verse. Actually, I'll give you the meaning of the lyrics. Basically, this was written from a party I went to months ago, like some friend's party. Met some cool people as you do. It's all like really about like just like, I don't want it to sound like narcissistic or anything like that, but in terms of how I feel, it's me being insecure and just like um just being, I'm generally a closed off person, but it's like it's none of anyone else's like problems. It's my problem. So I kind of put on like a different persona, a mask, if you will. Um, to like just hide, yeah, to hide the fact that internally in myself I'm not okay. But it's no one's business besides my own. So like, the lyrics kind of reflect that, you know. Here, Friday night, asked to hang out at the local bar. Um, so well, just sets the scene. Second one, putting on a fake facade, hiding I'm not okay. That's what I was just explaining. Either way, I'm in the moment, people dancing around me. That's just like, okay. It's acknowledging that like this isn't anyone's business. It's just like, oh well. Like anyway, I'm in the moment, right, like right there in the pub, in the bar. And there's music going on, people are dancing. I'm buying a drink, then another one. Um, had more than one, I'll be honest. Um, then the chorus or the pre-chorus, even though there's nothing there in the first one, like it. Well, basically, pre-chorus is just like about how the alcohol is affecting me, and just like that you feel it, like the fake confidence, and you're feeling it coming, and like it's in the mood, and like that one. This isn't how I really am. I feel it now. I'm feeling good. Like that's just it's it's like a substance that just like puts you in a fake mood. Like I'm not really like this. I'm really like I would really prefer not to be in like a massive social situation. But like this is like an occasion that I am kind of giving into like this societal pressure of having more than one drink just to feel good or have like a good time. And then that's where the chorus comes into. Um, here in all caps, let's live it up. Let's feel so free. Drink up, go get drunk. Feel so young, have some fun, lose yourself drinking pink pink gin. That's so like that from it that those lyrics in the chorus are written from like they're written from like the perspective of people around me, like the people having fun. Like they might be already having a drink by then. And it's so like it's just like falling into that peer pressure of like, oh, you got to drink, go on, have more, and like, um, and then normally you're like, okay, don't really want to do this, but it's like at the time like which I wrote this about, like I already had a really rubbish morning or like a bit of a rubbish morning, and I felt like I kind of caved into that kind of pressure and just to have fun. Like it was memorable, it was really fun, but it's just like it was to hide the fact that I wasn't doing okay, and like that's where like the verse goes into as well. That putting on the fake facade, hiding I'm not okay. Um, so it's kind of written in both perspectives, really. It's like a quite a self-aware kind of song in terms of the lyrics. Um, so I think they're like almost everything in the song almost have has their own hook. Um, lyrics are a hook. Um, the the chorus are the that bit. Oh, I'll play it. Oh, I can't actually hear it that well, but it's just a repeat of response to the last lyric. Pink, pink, pink gin, pink. Um, like that's its own hook, and there's like a counter melody behind that. Um, so it's really a lot about hooks. Um, with the song, but I'm really really proud of this. Like this has taken me months worth to actually work on, because like that's because like I I think I started this back in April, I think, and then yeah, then I came back to it. Um, mainly because I saw a social media post. Oh, big surprise, Dead Mouse. It was like it was of his label, Mousetrap. Like they're they were like it was it was promoting their upcoming We Are Friends compilation. that's open for producers. So I saw that when I was scrolling on Instagram, and I thought, okay, this is my chance. I got to like work really hard on this to make it as good as I can. Then like then I had the idea because I wrote the words and I needed some vocalists for it because at the time I really wasn't comfortable with doing it myself. I needed like another element to it to like complement my vocals, so they won't just be like the main highlight. So I hit up a couple people. Yeah, they weren't interested or something else happened in between. I was like, oh, okay, this is a bit disappointing. I'll try and find someone else. Don't give up. Um, then I remember at the party, my really good friend Holly, she told me that she sang. And I was like, brilliant. Okay, I'll keep that information. I'll see if like there's anything that comes up or like I'm really like, you know what, this would do. Um, so then yeah, it was the case that like later on I messaged her about if she'd be interested in doing this, and then they really kicked off from there, and I'm really happy about it. Like no, like the vocals, like yeah, just like invited her around here into like the studio. Then passed the mic, set up everything. Then just had a lot of fun just recording it, as I mentioned earlier. Just like it felt like hanging out really at the end of the day, and like that's a process I love, as I mentioned. Um, like yeah, just like because it kind of maybe gave her some confidence to not pursue singing or anything, but be confident in herself to actually think like her range or how she sings is actually pretty good, is pretty good. Um, and it gave me that same confidence as well. And like, but it was the fact that like she was there at this party. So it's really nice having like another perspective or like someone else who was there in that from that time who can like share that personal experience. Because that's really what it was, like this personal experience. And yeah, like man, like it was just when we worked on that because it was like a Tuesday, the 8th. Yeah, I had my second DJ gig, which went really good. Which I got to premiere the current at the time the current version of it before this mix, which is like pretty much the finishing line one. Um, like I had a couple days to like really knuckle down, like crack on working on this. So then just like actually got to work, recorded them, tried to make the vocals sound good, left it for a couple of days because like I've heard that song too much. Like on the day I did this gig, I ran back and forth about 4 times or so, getting like 4 mixes of this one song, which I thought, okay, this is gonna go well. Like this sounds good for the PA in that. Um, Played it, smashing. No one properly judged or anything. But like I left it for a couple of days because I needed a break. And then was on this call with the producer. Then like this is like, oh, okay, like I've like we got to exchange notes and share ideas on how I can make it better. Be like complimenting this is like really good production of mine. Like okay, thank you very much. Then um yeah, then just like took his ideas on board, how I could improve it, leave most of it where it is. Then I literally got back to working on it from that day. I don't remember when it was. It was a couple of days after I did the gig, obviously. Then just ever since then, been knuckling down, just trying to get it there. And I managed to like the last bit. Um, like I even took my MacBook with this song on, like with the session on the train to London. Like you can see it on my social media. But it was the day I got to meet Deadmau5, and like this song obviously was musically inspired by him, written from my own like experience. But like, yeah, it's the day I got to meet him. Before then, I was on the train, just like had my headphones on and was just working and working and working on this song to make it sound as good as it could do. When I got back home after singing a set at Junction 2, um, in London as well. I then got back and was still working on it It's like this is like the confidence booster. This is like the motivation to get back to working on it again. And I'm pretty sure it's there. Like there's like maybe a couple little tiny adjustments to do, but besides that, it's like it's there. And like I've managed to align the like I had that moment where like I was listening to the track what I currently had, but I was but only just when I got back home, where I am now, it only just got there that like when I aligned the vocals and like in the chorus, it's like some of the lyrics finished at the same time or just about at the same time. Um, and I was like, okay, this is perfect. This is what I've been working so hard to do, and just had that one golden moment where I could actually get them to line up. And then the other thing in the verse, I'll be honest, I have a big another reason why I don't sing all my songs is because like just like I have like a gap in my teeth, and like some of them are like the first two are chipped a little bit. So like when I sing, or as you can maybe hear when I'm talking, there's like a really like harsh sibilance when I'm singing or just talking, and like it's like a high whistle. So like to combat that, I just spent time looking at a video on YouTube to like how to actually properly apply the DS and learn how it works. So then I was able to like get that moment where I was mixing it from headphones and that. And just like, okay, this is working in the verse. Like it's not overpowering anything, or like it's not gonna be like when I sing this word, it's not gonna be like overpowering your ears from that sibilance. So I'm really happy I was able to counter that. Um, but yeah, basically it's pretty much there, and I'm so looking forward to releasing it when I get to do so. Um, I think that's about it, really. Like, you know, there's just some like impact noises, a riser, reverse snares, which is like another technique here that he does a lot in like his songs. He takes like a clap sample, reverses that before the last clap. Um, you can hear it on songs like a Guru. Um, that's the one I can think of at the moment. Um, but that like and songs from that album as well, random album title, like it just leads up to the into like the last clap or snare, and it just has like a nice groove to it. It's a lot about groove. Then in like the drop, there's like another little bit of percussion, some like shakers, and like I think I just put like a bit of delay on it, and that's really it. Yeah, a bit of like reverb and delay. It just has like a nice little extra flavor to it. Like I really like that. But besides that, and like the lead, there really isn't too much. Really not too much to comment on. Like yeah, it's pretty much there's a lot of it what I've kind of said. Um, so I'll get this song up. And I'll just play it. Maybe up until actually let me try and find where the I'm gonna find where the I think it's around 247. So if I go 247, then I can then this audio track you can actually hear where it's on, like where the lead I was originally showing you before it whatever it did, I don't know, happened. And you can also hear like the other little bit of vocals leading up to that. So yeah, I'll leave you. I hope you all liked that video. Yeah, it's been a really, really fun, hard, like at times it's been a little bit tumultuous, not too much. Um, just like in times like a producer's struggle, you listen to so much of one song that you're working on for quite often, to the fact that you just get dissatisfied with it, and then you leave it for a while. But when you come back to it and you have a spark, a reason to go back to something that you were passionate about starting in the first place, it's the best feeling ever. I'm so happy I got to have that with Pink Gin, because it's taken me months of hard work and dedication to bring this project to life. Just like this one idea I had. So I was like looking up a YouTube video on my phone. We're like, oh, how to make dead mouse plucks on Vital. Since I don't have Serum, which is a big plugin he uses. Credit to Steve Duda for programming and developing the whole VST. Um, but yeah, it came from that. I managed to follow the instructions through all the settings, and then it just found the chord progression, kicked off from there, and then just developed it and developed it. And hopefully, you know what, I think this is going to be good enough, or as best as I can possibly make this song, to hopefully yeah, be accepted onto that compilation. If it doesn't, then either way, I'm still really happy. I've got a song I've put so much effort into, which I really, really love. So yeah, honestly, I hope you like that video of just me explaining and giving a bit of a story how it came to life, and like lyrics and the music and some like little like effects I put on there. It's just been a blast. Um, yeah, even if it was just hours staring at a laptop, hunched over with your headphones on, trying to like turn this up, turn that down, but um use these effects in that way. Either way, I love producing. Yeah, I really hope you like that video as much as I loved making it. I know it's such a corny thing to say, but really, it just like this is my favorite song I've actually worked on. I say that a lot. People probably tired of me saying that, but I really, really do love all the elements, and I love every individual nuance I've put into this song. Whether it's the plucks on the like the delay on the plucks. I mean, or having the bass be quite crunchy with the cutoff, or the shakers, or anything else like that, and even like the bit in the chorus where it's like near the end, like the second half, one bar of just Holly's vocals, one bar of my vocals, half a bar of just, or less than that, of one track of my vocal leading back into the gang vocal. Brilliant. I love like those details. It's all about the details. If you're able to like know the nuances of what details and what how this is gonna know like how this is gonna really bring that bit to life. Delay on the plucks. It makes it sound more life. It They have their own character into the verse. And like the leads, that side change as well. I know he doesn't do that on his song Quetzalcoatl, but I thought, you know what? I've tried it without that, but I prefer it with this. And like showing the ideas and like any little thing like that, it's really gonna take your tracks a long way. Um, I hope that's encouraging. Um, yeah, like I wish I could gush on about this forever, but I think I've said enough. Um, really hope you found this interesting as much as I did. Um, Honestly, it's definitely been a lot of hard work, but I think it's definitely paid off. And when I play at this gig, a lot of people liked it as well. I think. Um, yeah, it's the best things in life that you spend so much time on. You know they're going to be good. When you play it, if people like it, that's the best feeling ever. If they don't, no biggie. Like it's really just about still enjoying what you do and just having the passion to like keep going further with that. Um, But yeah, I think I've said everything that I wanted to say about this. Yeah, Pink Gin coming soon. Enjoy. Bye.